What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is going to be Fan Friday, and today's winner was actually Mega Salamence, which I know a lot of people have been hyping up the Salamence-EX card just because it's really good against straight EX decks, but we're actually going to focus on the Mega Salamence instead and see can this deck be viable. Now with the Mega Salamence, we're playing Reshiram and Hydreigon, and of course we'll go over this and see what's it all about. Now, I want to give first a shout out to Ryan. He did loan me this Mega Salamence, the Salamence line. I actually did not own any of these, and I don't have any on my locked account currently right now, so I had to borrow them. So shout out to Ryan. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it so much. But let's go over it and let's see what's it about. Now, Mega Salamence has the Savage Wing attack. It does 100 base, which is not very good, obviously. 100 damage is bad for 4 energies. But it says discard as many basic fire energies, and the key thing to note here is basic fire, so you can't cheat with Double Dragon. Attach this Pokemon as you like. This attack does 40 more damage for each energy card discarded in this way. Alright, so if you discard 4 grass, what am I talking about? 4 fires, you do 180 damage to pretty much knock out any EX Pokemon without a fighting field. But if you discard 3, you can do 220, and that knocks out any EX with the fighting field. It doesn't knock out all Megas, but it does take care of a bunch of Megas. And that's what we're going to try to do today. Use Savage Wing, take knockouts that way, and be good to go. Alright, but like I said earlier, people have been really hyping up this Salamence-EX. It's a great attacker by itself. It has the attack Beastly thing. It does 10, and this attack does 50 more damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon EX. So they have if they have 4 Pokemon EX down, you do 210 damage, and all you need is a fire to DC, which is not very hard to pull off, especially with double colors being the format. But we're not going to focus a lot on this Beastly thing. We are going to try to go for this Savage Wing over and over again. Now, the way we're going to power up our Mega Salamence is going to be with Reshiram. Reshiram has the Turbo Blaze ability, which says once during your turn, before you attack, and this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, you may attach a Fire Energy card from your hand to one of your Dragon Pokemon. And with this, you're basically able to attach 2 energies. If you retreat to another Reshiram, you can attach 3 energies for your turn, which is fantastic. So we're going to Turbo Blaze, Ultra Salamence, attach, and then pass on to your opponent's turn. The next turn, you can attach Double Dragon, Turbo Blaze, and start going crazy. You can do 220 turn 2 and be good to go. And that's how we're going to do it today, guys. Now, the reason why I play Hydreigon is because it has that ability Dragon Road, and there's a standard card to play. The retreat cost of each your Dragon Pokemon is 2 and less, which gives your Mega Salamence free retreat, because that's a 1 retreat cost. It doesn't give it does give regular, sorry, it gives Salamence-EX a free retreat as well, a Reshiram free retreat, but it doesn't give a Hydreigon free retreat. It does have a 3 retreat cost, which still isn't too bad. You can just discard 1 energy and be okay, but we can actually attack with Hydreigon-EX as well. It has the attack Shred, which does 80, and this attack damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon, which means you can get through Regice and you get through Jolteon. Now, you're not going to care too much about Jolteon because you have Mega Salamence, whatever. But Shred can get through Regice, which is fantastic. Of course, like always, you have 2 Shaymin, 1 Hoopa to help us set up and be good to go. Alright, so after that, we have 3 Mega Turbos. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to one of your Mega Evolution, and this is going to go well with the Salamence-EX Savage Wing, because if you discard all your fire energy, of course you can't attack, but then you can attach a fire and then Mega Turbo and keep the 180 damage chain going. Like always, 4 Trainers Mail, 4 Ultra Ball, and 4 via Seeker for maximum consistency. 2 Lysandre, 3 in, and 1 Ranger. Now Ranger is to help us out a little more against Glaceon. Glaceon is a very scary card. I mean, Regice as well. You can discard, you can play it against Regice or Glaceon. But the reason why Glaceon is so scary is because, I mean, you have Hydreigon, which does 80, then it does 160. But if they attack your Hydreigon first, they're actually going to knock it out first before you knock them out, which is very scary. So at least need a Ranger for that. I mean, Ranger can help us out automatically against Regice as well, which is fantastic. And overall, it's just a good card if you do need it. For Sycamore, like always, discard, draw 7 cards. And we're going to play 3 Sky Field. I was opting to play a Shrine of Memories so that we can copy Beastly Fang at any moment. But I actually opted to play Sky Field so that we could fill our bench up and we could discard our Shaymins and Hoopas when they play down their own stadium. Two Float Stone, just give the Hoopa and Shaymin free retreat. I know basically all of our Dragon Pokemon have free retreat, thanks to Hydreigon, but still it is needed sometimes to retreat your Hoopas or Shaymins if they do get stuck in the active spot. But three Salamence Spirit Links, just so you can you don't end your turn when you Mega Evolve. Four Double Dragon, which counts as any energy, which is great because Mega Salamence does need a water energy. So make sure you keep that in mind when playing the deck. You do need a Double Dragon and two Fires to at least attack, or I mean two Double Dragons as well. Just do a straight 100. Alright, and 8 Fire Energies. And that's going to be the Mega Salamence Hydreigon Reshiram deck. It's really fun. The combo pairs fairly well with everything in the deck. And yeah, guys, I hopefully enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun recording it. Once again, shout out to Ryan for lending the Salamence, the Mega Salamence, and the Spirit Links. Without him, this video would not have been possible. Guys, make sure you like the Facebook page as well, so that way you can vote on your favorite deck for Fan Friday next week on Wednesday. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and let's see the deck in action. Alright, so pretty good SNKSS playing a Psychic and a Colorless deck. Alright. So, we won the coin flip. Alright, so this is most likely going to be a Mega Mewtwo Garbodor deck. And this is a little bit scary, I'm not going to lie to you. So, we get Reshiram. Okay, alright. So, we have a good turn 1 right now. We just got to find... If we top take an N, would be fantastic. Okay, so there's... Okay, so get a mulligan. Oh, man, there's Mega Mewtwo. We got to discard 3 fires, actually one-shot it. Okay, and the bad thing about that is we put a lot of energies on our Salamence for him to knock us out. Okay, so yes, we're drawing for the mulligan. There's a Sycamore, alright, and an Espeon. So we will Energy, Turbo Blaze, Energy, this guy, Trainers Mail, come on, Ultra Ball, and there's an Ultra Ball. Alright, and with the Ultra Ball, I'm going to discard a Sycamore and a Mega Turbo for a Hoopa. Alright, so we're going to use Hoopa, play the Scoundering, search for 3 EX Pokemon. Alright, so yes, and with this, we'll grab a Salamence, Shaymin, and another... We'll grab Hydreigon. There we go. We'll grab these 3 guys. And if we find a Float Stone and Reshiram, we could get a turn 1 attack off. Or turn 1 triple or double Turbo Blaze. So Salamence, Float Stone, Hydreigon, Shaymin set up for 5 new cards. Can we find a Sky Field or not to get that free retreat? That's the question. Alright, there's Sky Field, Double Dragon. Alright, so Spirit Link. And I'm just going to pass right now. Alright, so on their opponent's turn, they're going to draw a card. Alright, so we had a fantastic turn 1. There's a Trainers Mail. Look at top cards of their deck. We just got to watch out for Garbodor. That's the scary thing. So via Seeker for an N. I mean, we didn't play the supporter card last turn, but he's still going to play the N. Alright, so he's not going to risk it. He's like, nope, going to play the N, going to shuffle your hands to deck and give you 6 new cards. Which is fine with me. Alright. There's a Sky Field, Fire Energy, Mega Turbo, Ultra Ball. Alright. So here comes a Trainers Mail. Look at top cards of his deck. And the question is, if he doesn't get a Mewtwo down, we win the game, obviously. I mean, we don't win yet, but we are very close to winning the game if that happens. Alright, so Town Map. Gonna reveal his prize cards. There's a DC, some Spirit Links, Mewtwo's, a Psych Energy active. Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna Ultra Ball, discard a Fire Energy and a Sycamore to grab a Mega Salamence. Guys, we find an energy. We could take a knockout and win on the second turn. So put down Sky Field. We will Float Stone the active. Put down Mega Salamence. Mega Turbo for a Fire Energy. And we will via Seeker for Sycamore. Discard our hand. Draw 70 cards. Can we find another Pokemon or not? Let's see here, guys. Come on, Sycamore. Discard our hand. Draw 70 cards. And we find a Fire Energy. So Fire Energy this guy. We will then retreat and take a knockout this turn and win the game. Mega Salamence will do a ton of... I just forgot we need a Double Dragon. I forgot we needed the Double Dragon. I mean, I'm dumb. Alright, so... oh, I got so excited. I was like, we took a knockout. Yes, we got this. And I was like, oh, hold on. We need a Water Energy. I forgot. That's why we play Double Dragons. Duh, Squeaky. Alright, so Psych Energy going to be active. Alright. He's going to de-evolve us. Don't care about that. Now we gotta for real find... Alright, so Ultra Ball. Well played. Alright, so maybe we'll see here, opponents. We'll grab a Shaymin. We gotta find a double dragon. Alright, so Shaymin. Put down a Reshiram. Reshiram. And Shaymin. We are looking for a double dragon. Alright, guys. You gotta remember, you need the double dragon to actually attack. I, unfortunately, did forget about this. So, Shaymin set up. We got it this turn. So, double dragon, and we will Savage Wing for 4, 8, 12, 16. So, 206 damage. Knocking out this XYEnergy and taking the game. There we go. I mean, my opponent really didn't do too much. But, man, that was exciting. And then we whiffed the double dragon, and I didn't notice. And I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But I know what I was thinking. I was like, oh, we got the win. We got this. But we'll play one more game with the deck here in a second. Hopefully, our opponent actually does something. But that game did show off the Mega Salamence deck just a little bit. But we'll see what happens in the next game. Hopefully, it's another victory. But our opponent actually does something. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so playing against Plankto, playing a Water Psychic something deck. Alright, so go ahead like always. And we do get to go first, which is fantastic. Alrighty, so yes. And hopefully we start Reshiram. Get down some Salamances. Alright, so this is not a good hand. Unless we touch an Ultra Ball, then it'll be a great hand. So we're press done. Alright, and okay, what? Water Crushing Him. This could be a Regice deck. Oh no, it's actually mine. It's okay. It'd be interesting for sure. We do have Ranger, which can help us out against the Regice for sure. To take a knockout, but we have to find it. We do have a license to get around it if they do put down another Pokemon. But, I mean, we're definitely just going to Fire to the active, Spirit Leak the active, and probably just pass if we don't top deck anything. If we top deck, like, a second more, I think I'll still just wait and pass. Just, like, chill, just hold on for a second. But let's see, what will my opponent's act Pokemon be? That's going to be the big question. Alright, so they did put one down. I was scared they didn't have one or something. I wasn't sure what's going on. Yes, we'll draw one for the mulligan. There's a Mega Salamence and a Trubbish. So put a Fire Energy, Link, and we'll pass on to our opponent's turn. I mean, next turn we can Beastly Fang for knockout only Trubbish if he puts down 2 EX Pokemon. Alright, so Trainers Mail, look at top cards of his deck. There's an Ultra Ball, so our opponent will get down more Pokemon for sure. But, what do we find? So Ultra Ball, going to discard 2 cards from their hand, discards a Lysandre and Olympia. Show me Regice. Shaymin? Okay, Shaymin's fine. That's an easy knockout for us for sure. So Crush Hammer. Alright, we're good. Alright. So Shaymin set up for 3. And let's see, what do they find with these 3 cards? We just got to make sure we knock out these Trubbishes so they do not... Okay, there he is. There's the monster. There is Regice himself. DC being attached, and a pass onto our turn. Alright, so we'll double Dragon the active. We actually do not take a knockout right now, which is very scary. We'll put a... we'll put a double Dragon on the active and just Beastly Fang for 60 damage. Unfortunately, we do not knock out... Alright, so my opponent's going to draw a card. Let's see, do they have a supporter card? Do they have Enhanced Hammer? Alright, so Escape Rope. Not going to send anybody up. Here comes Regice with the, okay, Resistant Blizzard. At least he needs like a couple turns to knock us out, so Resistant Blizzard for 70. Alright, on our turn, we get an Ultra Ball. Okay, so I'm going to Lysandre up the Trubbish and Beastly Fang for a knockout. Okay, so take a knockout. Going at 5 price cards. Alright. But next time we have a Mega Salamence. We have Sky Field. We don't care about Sky Field. We need to find a Ranger to knock out this Regice. Or Hydreigon. That's another attacker as well. Alright, so there's a Float Stone going down to Shaymin. Okay. And a Resistance Blizzard. Now, you might be thinking my opponent might not have a supporter card, but they could have one, like an in, and they're just holding off on it right now. So, I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard a Fire and a Mega Salamence to grab a Hoopa. Okay, he's not prized. I was scared for a second. So, grab Hoopa, put down the Spirit Link. Oh, we already have Spirit Links. Well, Skylandering search first. Alright. Search for 3 EX Pokemon. We'll grab a Hydreigon, Salamence, and a Shaymin. Okay. Alright, so we can... I didn't even see if Rangers in the deck. That's what we should have really looked for. So put down Mega Salamence. We will put down Salamence, put down a Spirit Link, Put down the Hydreigon, put down the Sky Field, Mega Turbo to the active, and we will Shaymin set up for 5 new cards. Hopefully, if Ranger's in the deck, we can take a knockout discarding 1 energy. Alright, so here's 5 new cards. There's in Trainers Mail. Alright, via Seeker, we could Lysandre Shaymin take a knockout right now. Can he take a knockout us? He actually cannot. So yeah, I'm actually going to via Seeker for a Lysandre, bring up the Shaymin and go down to 3 prize cards. So via Seeker for Lysandre, bring up the Shaymin, put a Fire Energy on this Hydreigon, and we will Savage Wing, discarding a fire and doing 140 damage, knock on the Shaymin, going down to 3 prize cards. Alright, so 1 to 2, do we find a Ranger or not? There's a Sycamore and a Trainers Mail. Alright, so in our opponent's turn, I mean, we could have played in, but we already discarded one of our Mega Salamences, so we don't want to discard the other. There's a Crush Neighbor. Tails, okay. Lysandre, bringing up the Reshiram, or the Hydreigon. And I'm actually fine with this. They're going to resist Blizzard for 80. But if we find a double dragon, we actually hurt it. So on our turn, we get it in. We'll put down Mega Salamence. We will Trainers Mail. Okay, we'll press done, and we will Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 cards. If we find a double dragon, we can... Oh, we found one, yes. Alright, so double dragon the active, put down a Float Stone, put a Spirit Link on this guy, and we will shred for 80 damage. And next turn, we can knock out this Regice. Oh my goodness. So on their opponent's turn, they're going to draw a card, and do they have something or not? They have not played any supporter card. I mean, we haven't played one either. There's a Delinquent, going to discard a Sky Field. We discard 3 cards. But he needs and a victory, and there we go. We take a win against the Regice deck. I mean, I think my opponent's like 0 for 2 on flips, but we will take that. Oh my goodness, that was pretty fun. That was amazing. But guys, we'll see one more game with the deck here in a second. I think we need to actually play a real game. I know round 1 we kind of just took a knock on Espeon, getting it set up real quick. I mean, game number 2, we had outs for Regice. We took out a Shaymin. We took down Trubbish. I mean, opponent's deck, yep, just the Regice Glaceon deck. But we'll see one more game with the deck here in a second. Hopefully we get a... What my opponent's Phillips? Was it 0 for 2? Yeah, 0 for 2. Very unfortunate. I don't know how much of a difference it would have made. But we'll see one more game with the deck here in a second. And hopefully we get another victory. And hopefully something actually happens from my opponent's side of the field. Alright guys, let's see what happens. Alright, so we're against Igor V, playing a Grass, Psychic, and a Colorist deck. Now... Grass. What could be grass? Vespa-Queen? Maybe. I like playing against Vespa-Queen. I mean, I always love Vespa-Queen. It's one of my favorite decks. It could be... Oh, no, we start with Shaymin. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Alright, it could be a Mega Venusaur. I mean, as long as we're not starting Hoopa, I guess we're okay. But, let's see... I mean, the only downfall is, like, we're not going to touch energy on Salamence. There's a double Shaymin start. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my goodness. It is going to be a Mega Venusaur versus a Mega Salamence deck. So switch to Venusaur. Okay, alright. Alright, so Shaymin set up for 3. I think yesterday we played against a Mega... Did we play against a Mega Venusaur yesterday or 2 days ago? It must have been 2 days ago on Tuesday. I can't recall. Alright, so Ultra Ball. Going to discard 2 guards. Going to grab a Hoopa, most likely. Show me Hoopa. Yanma. Okay, so a Yan Mega Venusaur deck. Either way, it's gonna be like somewhat difficult because we need to discard 3 energies to knock out a Mega Venusaur. There's a VS Seeker for an in, and we're gonna get a new hand of 6, which I guess I'm okay with. We don't. I mean, if we would have thought taking Ultra Ball, it would have been totally different. But hey, there's an Ultra Ball, there's a Hoopa, a Scout. Okay, so we're good. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Fire Energy. So I'm going to... I think how we're going to do this. How do we want to do this, guys? We're going to Scoundering, okay. Search for 3 EX Pokemon. And let's see what's in here. Let's see what, guys. We have a... Okay, remember Shaymin, Hydreigon, and a Salamence. Alright. I'm going to put these 3 guys in our hand. We put down the Salamence, put down the Hydreigon, put a Fire Energy on the active, Ultra Ball, discard a Trainers Mail in to grab a Reshiram. Okay. We will then put down the Reshiram, Sky Field, and Shaymin set up for 5 new cards. I think this is the best out we had. I mean, we could have maybe discarded the Mega Turbo instead of the in. Alright, so Spirit Link this guy. Ultra, man. Oh, man. Alright, so I'm just gonna treat and pass. Yeah, I'm gonna retreat and pass onto our opponent's turn. I think that's fine. If my opponent puts out a counter stadium, we can't discard any of our Pokemon. But we have another Sky Field in our hand. We can Ultra Ball for a Scizor. I mean, not a Scizor, a Sycamore, or something else. Or another Salamence. I really don't want to Mega Evolve until we're going to attack because that Mega Venusaur will paralyze us. Alright, so we get a Salamence, Double Dragon. Okay. So commit on Salamence, Double Dragon this guy, Trainers Mail, a Spirit going to the active. Alright, so Hoopa, gonna use Scondrick Search for 3 EX Pokemon. Guys, it's gonna be we have to discard 3 fires. Oh my goodness, so Mega Venusaur, okay. That's all they get, just a Mega Venusaur? Okay, alright, another Venusaurs, I can dig this. I'm a fan, I'm fine with this. Alright, so a Yon Mega coming down. Okay. Alright, so Double Dragon, Trainer's Mail, for nothing. Put down the Salamence, and we will end for a new hand of 6. Let's see how many fire energies can we find. Can we find energy? Okay, we find 1. So, we'll put a fire energy on. Oh, hold on. We'll Turbo Blaze a fire energy on this guy. Spirit Link, the other Salamence. And we'll press pass to our opponent's turn. But next turn, we can knock out this Venusaur EX. Alright, I was hoping to find another Reshiram and another Fire Energy so we could double Turbo Blaze to the Salamence, but that's fine. This turn, we can Mega Evolve, Mega Turbo. There's a Force Giant Plants coming out. We'll discard a Shaymin. Okay. Which is fine with me. That's one less attacker we have to worry about. I'm getting knocked out. But next turn, we can... Oh, another Venusaur coming down. Okay. Spirit on that guy. Alrighty. And a N. Alright, so another N is being played. This is like the third N back to back to back. Alright, so N will both get a new hand of 6. And let's see, what do we find? Sycamore, Trainers Mail, Float Stone, Mega Turbo. Alright, so a Grass Energy onto the active. Will we see a Poison Powder? That's could do 60. Or does the Mega Evolve have Mega Turbo? Nope, just gonna Poison Powder for 60, and we are poisoned, bringing it 70 damage. Alright, thank you, Zach, for reminding me that. Zach, I just rhymed, guys. I am a rapper. Alright, so we'll Trainers Mail, look at top cards of attack. We won't grab... We'll grab an Ultra Ball, okay. And what we can do is Ultra Ball, discard an Ultra Ball and Sycamore to grab a Mega Salamence. Alright, so we'll grab Mega Salamence, put that guy down, Mega Turbo to it. Okay. Mega Turbo to the Mega Salamence, Float Stone this guy, and we'll just Sycamore, discard ahead, draw 70 cards. And let's see, what do we find? Alright, so we get a Turbo Blaze onto... I'm actually going to put on the bench Salamence. Double Dragon it. Trainer's Mail for nothing. And then we are going to Ultra Ball to discard the Sycamore and Hydreigon to get out of Mega Salamence. And this is fine. Like, this is great. We have, like, 2 Mega Salamances ready to go. So put down the Mega Salamence. We will retreat and go for a Savage Wing for a knockout. We'll discard both the Fire Energies and do it 180 damage. Alright. So Savage Wing for 140, 180. Press it done. Going down to 4 prize cards. Alrighty, so 180. We do have another Mega Salamence ready to go if we find a Fire Energy. So there's a Fire Energy and a Reshiram. Alright, so we're doing good, guys. I mean, we do have potential. Here comes the Yon Mega with the Assault Boom, which could hit us right now. The only fortunate thing is I did Mega Evolve, which is, I said I didn't want to, but we did Mega Evolve. We have to watch out for that, because we could knock out Yon Mega with the regular Salamence. It does 210. Which is enough for a knockout. But we see Ultra Ball for Yon Mega Break. I mean, we can still one-shot that. We just need 1 energy on this guy. Do 140. So not too bad. Alright, so Yon Mega Break coming down with the Berry Break for 100. Has 140 HP. And there's a Sycamore. He actually could have opted for VS Seeker for N. And that would have messed us up a little bit. But I mean, obviously he doesn't know that we have a VS Seeker Reshiram Fire Energy in our hand. Alright, so Mega Venus are coming down, and that is what I'm scared of. So Mega Turbo onto that guy. And he goes down to 4. Alright, so he will Assault Boom for 100, 120. Alright, do we top deck? Larson. Okay, so Fire Energy. So we'll retreat into this guy. Fire Energy it. And we will Savage Wing, discarding a fire, going down to 3 prize cards. Alright, so going down to 3. He needs a Grass and a Mega Turbo to take a knockout, or not take a knockout, to start the Crisis Vine chain, where we're constantly paralyzed over and over again. So this is a little bit scary. Here comes the Venusaur. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm a little bit scared. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, so Grass Energy, does he have a Mega Turbo or not, is going to be my big question. Alright, so Revitalizer, put 2 Grass Pokemon back into your hands, so Yanma and Yanmega. Okay. But does he find a Mega Turbo or not? Sycamore, going to discard his hand, draw 7 cards. I mean, he's already played 1 Mega Turbo. I don't know how many he's playing. If he finds one, I'm scared. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be scared if he finds one. But it does not look like he found one. Like, if he found one, I think he would immediately have played it. Mega Break coming down. Okay. But we cannot knock out this Venusaur EX either. It has too much HP. So what I might do is retreat to Reshiram, Turbo Blaze, and attach. And he's just going to Mega Evolve. Alright, so on our turn, we get a Reshiram. So yeah, I'm going to retreat into the Reshiram. Turbo Blaze a fire onto this guy. Attach a fire to this guy, and I will Via Seeker for a Sycamore. Discarding your hand, draw 7 new cards. Alright, so yeah, we'll play that. Going down to 10, but we're fine. Alright, so Sky Field Double Dragon. Where's our Lysandres? Oh, we haven't played a single one. That's great. So we'll press done onto our opponent's turn. But next turn, we can take a knockout with this Salamence while having this one ready to go for the following turn. Alright, as long as he doesn't have a Lysander for this guy. So Grass Energy. I mean, if he Crisis Vines, he knocks us out, so I'm fine with that. Switches into the Mega Break, and he'll actually take a knockout with a Barrier Break for 100 damage. But what we can do is we can set up this Mega Salamence, and that pretty much just secures the game, because we can take a knockout this guy, take a knockout the active. There's a Mega Turbo, and yeah, we're gonna Mega Turbo to the active. Put down a Reshiram. Put a Fighter G on this guy. No, we're gonna actually hold. No, you'll put a Fighter G on this guy, and we will Savage Wing, discarding 1 Fire Energy. Alright, so take a knockout. Going down to 2. Alright, so go down to 2 price cards. Give me a Lysander. Pokemon Ranger. Alright, so it's time to be. Wait, no, he can take a knockout this turn. So Lysander, bring up the other Mega Salamence. Okay. So Crisis Vine for 120. Alright, let's see. What do we top deck? On our turn, there's a Fire Energy. Okay, alright. I kind of wish we could range right now, because, like, I know it's not an effect, it's a status condition. So remember that. Remember that, guys. It is not an effect, it's a status condition. So, I mean, I guess we let him take a knockout. And then we still just win. We'll put down Sky Field, just so we don't get back into it. And we'll press, Double Dragon, the Hydreigon. And they'll press done onto our opponent's turn. Okay, so 10 damage to poison. We're unparalyzed, but, I mean, as soon as he knocks this guy out, we can put a Fire Energy and win the game with our Mega Salamence deck. So Yanma coming down, don't care about that. Alrighty, and what else I mean, our opponent has to end us down to 2. And just hope we don't have a Fire Energy, right? That's the plan. Let's see. There's a Sycamore, so he's not going to end us, and we'll win this game. He actually cannot end us anyway. He didn't have anything in his hand. And there we go, guys. Mega Salamence will take a game against the Mega Venusaur deck. Force Giant Plants coming down. 5, 10, 15, 20. I could do 210 with the Mega Salamence-EX as well. Well, no. 5, 10. I think it's like 50 for each and play, right? Let me make sure I read this right. Yeah, we could have done a ton of damage. So we're gonna send the Reshiram. If we top deck the Mega, or we top deck a Mega Salamence, do we try to go for the? Do we try to attack with a Mega Salamence? No, just Spear Link. All right, so we'll retreat into this guy. Put a Fire Energy on it, and we will Savage Wing for 4, 8, 12, doing 220 damage. Knock out the Mega Venusaur, and we'll take the game with the Mega Salamence deck. Now, actually, we don't. He has 230 HP. Oh no. We could have dug for the Mega Turbo and taken a knockout this turn. Oh no, guys. Do we have any more fires left? Oh no. 1, 2, 3. Alright, if we had the last double dragon in our deck, we could take a knockout with this Hydreigon. Oh man, I forgot he had 230 HP. I thought it was 220. I know there's a Mega Turbo left in our deck, but unfortunately we didn't. Oh no! All right. Gotta keep it cool. We just gotta hope our last double dragon is in the deck. There's a VS Seeker for Pokemon Center Lady. Okay, no, we still okay. If there's a Fire Energy, we win the game. All right, so I mean double dragon. So Christ. All right, whatever. Christ is mine for 120. Is the last double dragon in the deck or not? So instead of pressure him, if not, we just lose regardless. One prize card left my opponent. Is it in the deck, guys, or is it priced? On to our turn. Is it in the deck? Is it in there, guys? 1, 2, 3. 6 cards left. We're gonna Sycamore. If it's in here, we win. If not, we lose. Alright, so put a double dragon on this guy. We will free treat into the Hydreigon and we will shred for the game. Oh my goodness. I was a little bit scared, not gonna lie, but we did it. We took down the Mega Venusaur deck. I told you that Mega Turbo was left. I saw it in there. So, I mean, we could have Sycamore last turn and automatically win, but I didn't look at the HP. I was like, oh, it has 220. We're okay, but it did not. But guys, there we go. There's the Mega Salamence Hydreigon Reshiram thing. It's a lot of fun for sure. It does seem very viable. I do like it a lot. It seems like a really interesting deck, and it could be playable. Now, the only problem is going to be Garbodor. Once Garbodor hits the field, it shuts down all your abilities, of course. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great Friday. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.